drop a stone.
Roger's kind of in trouble. I mean, he's going to take a heavy bit of damage there in response, and with Afterlife coming in, the trees block him off. A bit of a misplay there from the Earth Spirit. Afterlife will lose his life. Soneko's coming in. Has got the Maledict. Slayer coming across, trying to stop Dendi from chasing down Aloha. He should be fine. They're really crazy as he jumps hero to hero. Picks up another kill for himself.
This is such a standard Aloha game right here.
Run at them.
This is what he does. Bottom lane. Lich.
Looks like he's left behind. Will be punished there. Remaining a little too long down on the bottom lane. Very solid progression on this Beastmaster. No one really getting too left behind this game. Farm's looking pretty good on all cores. Yeah. Of course, to that slight lead for Na'Vi, but very, very close here. 22 minutes in.
They make the jump.
They've caught him. That's the big one. Aloha Dance getting brought down very low. Can they keep him alive? They cannot. He's gone for 50. Slayer tried to come in to help him. And slither himself away, but there's Dendi jumping forward on the spider, gets the touch in. General's up there as well. And with these blinks, they've just got so much chase, Na'Vi. Did they pick up a second? Roger, a little bit deep. He may just bring down the Lich with him, though, and he does. Gets a third for Na'Vi. He'll take that. Make sure that the fight is incredibly convincing for the team, but there's no chance for Vega to do anything about this Rosh, as Roshan spawns at the perfect time for Na'Vi. It's the long have the Roar available, and even if it was there with the full duration BKB, probably would not have tried for it. But towards G though instead. General now has the Roar, drops it down on G. G gets forced by one. Slayer into the corrosive haze onto Dendi. Dendi as well. It's going to be pretty nice bouncing between Dendi and Crystallize. Crystallize pops the BKB. They'll take down Slayer. They'll jump forward for G. Crystallize focusing down Aloha Dance on the side. General's there as well. They have the Death Ward down. Na'Vi grab two. Vega losing G as well by looks of it. The Maledict and Stormhammer will burst him down. Na'Vi lose Dendi, but again, the team fight definitely going their way. They find three, both Aloha Dance and G down. With the invis. As the intel here, as he spots out Aloha Dance, that'd be a huge catch to get, and because of that, General's allowed to jump in. Slayer's there with a response, gets the two-man crush to buy some time, and now with the BKB and the ult, he turns back to Rog, but Rog rolls out in time, will survive as he's healed up by the Voodoo Restoration. Get him or will self away. Dendi now moving in. Slayer again with the crush, but Crystallize again. Perfect positioning. Jumps into place. Gets the stun down onto Aloha Dance. Picks up a second. Crystallize is consistently impressing in this game, as he's coming in with some very tight carry performance on the Sven.
6-1.
Yeah.
Top of net worth when he got pretty much like aggro duel / tri-laned and completely shut down. I mean, his team made like a very incredible amount of space for him to do this and catch back up.
For sure. Yeah.
Still, he knows when he needs to go in. He knows which targets to go for with the stuns as well. He's doing really well, and it's looking more and more difficult for Vega now. Once those BKBs get online.
Again, this is another period where there's, buyback on the Ursa. Vega taking a lot of damage here in the structures department, as they'll lose not only mid but bottom as well. They do still have a tier 2 top, so there won't be Mega Jet. Na'Vi really starting to get quite the lead, and we always much tighter as a team in comparison to Vega. G, he's farming these agents for the low ground. Has to be careful. Soneko jumps forward. BKB comes out. G in response turns towards Roger. Roger buying some time for himself with the heals, but there again the jump and Crystallize looks for Aloha Dance. BKB and the ult sour. He hasn't got the damage of course to punch through that ult, but they have got the stun duration. The Roar from General comes through the BKB onto the Ursa. Crystallize moves on for a second. Jump forward from General. Jump forward from Dendi. Everybody's jumping in onto G. Roger kicks him in the face, and Na'Vi bring down a third.
Vega's probably pretty thankful right now that they have that tier 2 top.
Because get Crystallized, that would be huge. BKB still on cooldown for 15 seconds. Oh, he's been RTZ'd. There's no way to chop his way out. Jump forward, has the halberd, which will slow him down Aloha Dance a little bit. And yeah, indeed, with the spider's appearance, Aloha Dance, he has to run. He can't hide. Zayak and G are there. Slayer does come forward. Now they can look to turn. Crystallize BKB's back up, but he's being Viper Strike. The kite is real. He's slowed down, has to blink himself away. Dendi still trying to fight up against Aloha, but there's Afterlife. This Hex on the Nature's Prophet, changing absolutely the use of that buyback to get in.
And now he's there.
And now he is. He's not getting out of this. Slayer. I mean, it's a cute little 3-man crush, but there's just no damage follow-up at the time. Zayak throws out a Chain Frost. Still backing off G, being moved forward, but Soneko there, Crystallize is just ready to turn. Drops down the stun, Death Ward's there, takes down the Lich. They'll move forward onto G. He's surrounded by Na'Vi. This time, this fight should be the end of the game, as And double kills there for Crystallized. G will buy back. They're trying their best to hold on. But Na'Vi, with 4 members ready to beat down and take the fight here, can Vega really hold with just 2 alive? It is their 2 cores.
Seneko taunting as well in front of the tier 4s.
Lower dance. He's trying for it. Straight in with the BKB, looking towards General. General forced back. The Earth shot, but now Na'Vi just turned. Stuns there with the Maledict, paralyzing Cask as well. Aloha Dance is gone for 77. GG well played is called as they finally tap out. And Na'Vi take game.
The Vanguard finished, more than likely building into the Hood next since he's versus Alina and Necro. Well, there's no real physical damage coming out from Na'Vi besides that Ricky.
Dendi. He's going to get caught out here by the Snowball Slayer. Closing the gap, but General jumps forward. Has the hook shot, doesn't make the connection, but it does close the gap so he can get in. Put down the coach, try by the space for Dendi to get out, and he can.
Very nice.
Very nice save from General. We saw it a few times.
Win conditions in this game, like he wants to have like some farm and some levels in order to really be able to take the fights for his team. But that being said, bottom, Dendi gets the stun on Afterlife. The Laguna as well.
Always close, but it's not enough. Afterlife tries to get out. Oh, okay, they still get it. But now Dendi's been smoked up. Can they find it? Stun. Down onto Bristol. Blood Rise there, forcing Na'Vi to split. Vega should have a good chance of finding Roger. Can he play his way out of this one? Oh, he'll jump, but the snowball ends up connecting onto 2. War's Punch finishes off the Ricky. And Na'Vi, they're trying to man up here. Looking towards G. Dendi just pummels into him.
Big Bristle.
Oh, this is beautiful as well for Dendi and his Bloodstone. He gets a couple of kills. 15 charges now up for him. Aloha teasing around in the edge of the fight.
Necro's coming. Io's coming too to help Aloha.
Crystallized.
Necro is there. Necro can really turn the tides of this one.
Oh, and that fight's just given Dendi the gold as well to have a full Shadow Blade.
Crystallized gets a Reaper's kill.
He does. Woo! He gets that kill he's been waiting for.
And look at that, like we were talking about. 17 wand charges all the time.
Yep. And there's the purchases as well that you were mentioning finally being done. Both the Radiance and the full S&Y out for the Bristol and the Bloodseeker. Mid lane Afterlife. I'll tell you what, he is having a tough game on this puck. Na'Vi doing a great job of catching him out. Tries for the TP out. Battery Assault. No chance of that mixes with Dendi.
They're going aggressive here. Slayer in some trouble here. Look at this. The right
chance to react. Oh, no, there's not. Now, can they get Aloha? That's a pretty tough target. They do have Reaper's Scythe, but yeah, with the hood and such, there's no chance. In fact, Aloha,
too close to a shrine.
He wants to come back and start to tease around with them, but with those Fiery Soul passive stacks, Dendi's so damn speedy. He starts to float away. He's gone, and now he knows the TPs are coming in.
Very alone bottom. Uh-oh.
Aloha is all alone. The rest of the 4 members of Vega are over on their half of the map. The question is if they have the catch, General. Doesn't get the hook shot.
Oh, that works,
but
though.
It works. It absolutely does. He still gets in range, gets the battery assault. Dendi actually picks off the IO as they're coming in. Look, Dendi's just saying, you can't come near him. He stands on the high ground, crossing the back, pummeling into Afterlife. Looks like Dendi finally will go down, but he's got the Aegis. Na'Vi, they're ready for more. Shards are there, but Roger quickly jumps over the Igloo. Cloud is down to Slayer. They do have the Shrine. Na'Vi will hold back.
Na'Vi's.
Well, I say they'll hold back. Dendi, he's ready to go up, potentially. They know that the Shrine's already been popped. Afterlife does manage to juke out the stun. Ice Path make the connective fight with the Reaper Scythe. They're holding him down. It's not enough damage, though. Jumps out. There's the Blood Right with the Dream Core. It's going to get the stuns out on all 3. They'll take down Dendi. Necro trying for the TP out. Crystallized will escape, but the rest of Na'Vi don't look to be as fortunate. So Neko's down. Vega striking back. Shards won't clip Roger. You can stay alive for as long as possible in these fights with that Radiance. Oh, up top, Roger. Looking for the Aya pick-off, and he gets it with the ult. Takes down Zayak. With the snowball from Slayer, is trying to fight back. Oh, the jump across though means the Slayer can't catch Roger. In fact, Dendi's there. Dendi could look to try and turn a fight. Afterlife's in the neighborhood. Dendi needs to be a bit careful about how he goes around this, or maybe not. He just blows up the tusk right in front of the faces of Afterlife and G, and they can't do anything to stop it. Dendi moves away. He can't find the stun. Shot still on cooldown, now he's back. But Afterlife jumps in with the 2-man Dream Coil. Vega, they're ready to go. Blood right down. Will clip onto both Crystallized and Roger. Ice Path for Seneko holding back Aloha Dance. They really want to fight here, Vega. Na'Vi, they do though as well. General hook shots in onto Zayak, and with the Laguna Blade, that will blow the IO up. Na'Vi now trying to move forward for more. Blood rights down. Roger to get himself out. Seneko will be silenced. Slight strike will be juked out by the Snowball. The Slayer comes back in, but he's back into the clutches of Na'Vi. Roger jumps forward, takes down another. There'll be a buyback from Zayak, trying to keep Aloha Dance alive, but the Reaper comes through, and that's Aloha Dance down for 85 seconds. Vega, they've got to run. Zai's going to be back up with a re-relocate. Dendi maybe seeing if he can get some sort of a wraparound here onto G. He's sort of stuck on the high ground, General. He's got eyes on him, forces himself forward, has the cog block. Dendi, can he get in range for the light strike? Yes, he can. They've got the catch. They take down G as well. Afterlife
That was a buyback from the IO too to try to take that engagement, but you know, even when you have Hood,
with the chance of the snowball, Vega do have a lower dance on the front lines. Really do want to try and stop this, and in fact, Afterlife jumps forward, does get the Dream Call onto 2, but it's still out of range of the Blood Ride. Dendy pops the BKB, holds his ground. Mid lane
getting focused.
Trying to go hammer onto Crystallize. They'll snowball in. Crystallize heals himself back up. IO's there with the tether onto Slayer. Dendy's already been brought down. There's the Reaper Scythe. Na'Vi will find 1 kill in return. Roger turns towards Slayer, gets another. Crystallize still alive in the midst of his all Ghost Shrouds, but it gets taken off by the Diffusal Blade. Vega hitting back incredibly hard here. Roger, can he survive? Is a nice hold from Snake, doing a lot of damage. General comes in with a hook shot. In fact, G's G can't get himself out of this. The lower guy's still up, but he's getting kited around. Yulzed up. They do lose the Ricky. Only 2 alive on both of these sides here. Afterlife and
Dendy's up soon. That Bloodstone.
Back in. General, Cogs in a couple of seconds for the control. Afterlife's up to the high ground. They do have a shrine here, Vega. General now being turned upon. A bash would do wonders for Lowdance, but he doesn't find it in the first couple of hits. Takes up the Cog. Afterlife keeping the middle lane pushed in as this is all going on. Both teams having all ultimates available.
Rogers wants to start the fight.
Oh, but there's a sentry down. He's been bashed up. Does get the ult off. Slayer being brought down low. Zayag with the tether. There's General. Straight in the midst of it all with a hook shot. Gets 2 in the Cogs, allowing Sneko to lay down the combo. Bringing Zayag down low. That's going to be the IO getting popped. G pops the BKB. Turns towards General. Na'Vi, they're back in the pit. They get Aegis onto the hands of Dendi. And now General, he's playing around with them. Finally goes down on the clock. But jump forward. Laguna Blaze there from Dendi. Brings down the Bloodseeker. Vega, they've lost 2. Roger being turned back upon by Aloha has the vision. Bashes him out. Will claim a second. 2 for 2. But Dendi continuing to chase. Silver Edge hits there onto the bristle, but he doesn't have the control. Can't quite find the stun. Will pick off a casual courier on the way down. Looks towards Slayer. Slayer with the snowball. Dodges the last CS. Punches Dendi up. Can Slayer get out? He can't. Dragon Slave from Dendi's enough to secure the kill. Na'Vi, they take the fight. They have got that Aegis in the hands of Dendi, who immediately botses down to the bottom lane. Rags are exposed. Pressure is on. G has the buyback. He commits it, looking to get back involved. Sticky napalm onto Dendi. Has the Lotus Orb on him from his teammates. BKB as well. Blood Ride's not going to do much. Reaper Snipe nearly brings down Aloha, but he still survives. Zayag's there with a heal. Aloha's brought back Dendi, keeping confident back up to the high ground. The heals there from Crystallize, sustaining Na'Vi for this. They brought the melee Rags up 4. Na'Vi just 3 here.
Dendi got stunned by, what, the coil broke? Because I think he had BKB active, or maybe he popped it right after. Oh yeah, coil ags, yep. Just making sure, because he was trying to turn and get the Silver Edge hit onto the Bristleback, but wasn't able to.
That light strike from the high ground Afterlife. He didn't expect Na'Vi to still be around. He just gets straight up comboed by Dendi.
That's a gem too, down.
And G has had to pop the BKB. In fact, Dendi could chase him down. Look at these right clicks from Alina. Really forcing G all the way back. Even further down. Ice Path connection onto 2. Zayag's gone. BKB from Aloha Dance is popped. He's trying to get himself out here. The lifesteal helping him a little bit from the Talon. Can he actually get out the Cogs? It's actually stopped Sneko and Dendi being able to chase him. So General kind of blocking the path for there, even if they weren't laid down. Maybe questionable if they could have actually caught him. He's just a little too speedy with the wall path.
He chat wheeled the boots. You know, he knows he made a mistake there with the Cogs. It was a slight mistake, but they still are able to claim the racks and 16,000 gold lead for Na'Vi, forcing tons of buybacks. It's looking very good for them. They still have the cheese, they still have the Aegis, and Crystallize is very healthy.
And look at this.
Look at this.
Diving in deep. General straight up spots G out, goes in with the hook shot, and that's G gone for 90 seconds. No buyback available on this Bloodseeker. Aloha Dance doing his best to try and keep General and Dendi away. Only a little low on the mana, but a few seconds with that Bloodstone, and he should be back in a good place. 70 without G. Dual set up into the ice path. Aloha Dance in a whole world of pain. Reaper Stud comes in, doesn't get the initial kill, but it does get the kill nonetheless. Doesn't matter because buyback is there. Aloha goes straight back in, but they've lost another. Buyback from the IO. Vega throwing everything in for this last defense. They've got the 3-man Dream Call. Do they have the follow-up? Aloha looking towards Crystallize, but Na'Vi just stand their ground, take down the tier 3. BKB out on Aloha does, but he's still taking so much right click from Dendi. Dendi, right strike onto Slayer. Dendi gets the double kill. Dendi, he takes down another. They're all dead apart from this Zayag IO, and he is the last to pop.
Oh my, yeah, honestly.
It was not a triumph. He won't be making a note. This was not a great